It's safe to say that technology is the new oil. The power is shifting towards data, connectivity, telecom, and technology in general. And technology is now much more powerful than anything else. Everything is about technology. Media is about technology, life science about technology, transportation is about technology. No part of our lives in 2030 is not going to be about technology. So you don't take a pill, you take technology to figure out your healthcare. You have your DNA analyzed in the cloud, and then your device will tell you what to do, and so on and so on. That means the power of technology is the most important thing to regulate and to understand how we put it into context with what we want. So it doesn't become overly powerful. If you sell books today, it's just Amazon. And if you look for any information, it's Google. And very soon it's OpenAI. So there's a distinct danger that something like OpenAI will become the Tyrell Corporation, the Blade Runner company that runs the world. These things are very important because many countries, especially the US, do not want to regulate technology because it makes so much money. The financial benefit of oil and gas, the profit is roughly $2.5 billion per day. That's a lot. But technology is like 50x. The money that's pouring out from technology is covering so many things that we forget everything else. That is the biggest challenge. How do we take this enormous benefit and then have fair taxes with fair regulation, with protection, safety, security? We need to find more balance here. And most governments also get money from technology because it makes jobs. It's hard to see the side effects of technology, like you see global warming. The next decade, we need to figure out how to use technology in a much more collective, beneficial way, rather than just make the top 10% better. And most of us are in the top 10%. So we have this discrepancy between what we could be doing and what we actually are doing. And that probably will not change until we have major problems, like stock market crash because of AI. These things are becoming likely scenarios. In terms of regulation, we should not allow things that are destructive to human nature and to humanity. For example, weapons that kill by themselves. Yet the UK and the US is building weapons that can kill by themselves. They haven't signed the agreement. We should definitely not allow the things that are objectively negative in that context. For example, the creation of a human super soldier based on genetic engineering, and things that are against respecting humanity and would constitute war crimes and those kind of things. But they're still going on. If we agree on that, that will be a big step. For example, we don't allow people to make fake money. If you make fake money and put it out, you go to jail for a long time. But we allow people to make fake people. Anybody can take my voice and make fantastic announcements, and nobody would know the difference. So people who make fake personalities, fake people, fake humans, should have similar penalties so that you can be authenticated as a real person. And those kind of things we can probably agree on. And then there's things like to make sure that media is human, the news or reporting. We have to have the humans back. And if we want the humans back, we have to pay for them. So it's a ridiculous idea to take the money away from the BBC or to unfund humans to put machines in. One of the biggest problems is today that it makes a lot of money to replace humans with machines, whether it's journalists or whatever. This is big money because the machines are cheap and they don't have a union or they don't have opinions. So we can have the scriptwriters replaced by AI. And the actors will be cut and paste from their image, creating a fake world, essentially. And I think these are things that we really need to prevent by having objective rules and standards and also social contracts. Social contracts are actually much more important than the law, because social contracts means, for example, that you will not drink a bottle of whiskey for breakfast, because the social contract would see that you get sidetracked and people don't like you when you do that. But you could, if you wanted to. And people do. But generally speaking, we don't have a law for everything. Like if you're 14 years old in Spain, you can probably get a beer. You can find a way. But you can't buy 10 cases in the store. So I think with technology, we have similar rules where we say, okay, it's okay to use virtual reality when I'm a doctor trying to get to a quick conclusion, but I'm not going to use it for dinner when I'm going out with friends so I can watch the football game while I'm having dinner. So those kind of things are lacking so far behind because we're now breaking the social norms and we're not working together. And for example, what social media has done, it has initially brought us closer, and now we're more divided than ever before. because social media has done exactly this. It has put the technology in the center, not the people.